Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So you guys know I've made a few videos highlighting some of my best decks in Arena, and I've mentioned some of the worst as well, but I made a video recently where I talked about my highest ranked deck in HearthArena scores. So, HearthArena has its tier list. Its tier list is changed by the synergistic aspect of the previous cards in your draft, and at the end, if you sum up the score of all the cards in your deck and divide by the total number, you get your average tier score. And from this tier score, you generally have a pretty good idea about the strength of your deck. I think my top 5 highest ranked decks in terms of card quality have all gone 12 wins, and generally you can imagine the low end is close to a disaster. And while the average is about 67 or so, the highest point that I've reached is about 74. Well, yesterday I drafted a 62. And, this score does go up. So if I go back and, like a year and a half ago, when there weren't as many powerful cards in the game, when some expansions have not been released, I obviously have had a few decks lower than that. But in Whispers of the Old God and on, this is the lowest deck that I've ever drafted. So I want to show you guys and give you guys some idea about what it's like to play a super crappy deck in Arena. And, sometimes, while the results are obviously not going to be great, they can be pretty good. So check out the clips. Hope you learned something. Hope you get inspired. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Haven't gotten Mage or Rogue in quite some time here. Actually, it's mostly Mage I haven't gotten. I've gotten 1 Rogue and 0 Mages since the expansion. That sucks. Yeah, okay. Wow, these cards are bad. Pyro's okay. It doesn't really have synergy with Whirlwind in my opinion, but I guess the Gurabashi synergy is pretty good. Alright. Card's so bad. Still yet to get a weapon. Oh, hello there. That helps so much. Come on. Doesn't have bad synergy, it's a fucking weapon. I really need one. This deck is a joke. This might be one of the worst decks I've ever drafted. I think this Arena score is going to be like 62. Wow, it's 62.0. I've never guessed it dead on before. Yes, this is the worst deck I've ever drafted. 129 decks on HearthArena since Whispers the Old Gods. And this is the worst one. So as far as my own stats, it's in the bottom 0.7% of decks. The worst. Yeah, I've gone 12 wins with like 58 whatever myself, but that was many expansions ago. The tier score overall goes up considerably as more cards are released. Here we go. 60.3, 10-3 Druid. Last year, though. Alright.
For the crusade!
Trespasser!
Okay. No!
One shot.
That 50-50 would have definitely won the game for me. That's pretty bad. Ah, the 1-1's a real problem, man. What's the draw? It's a lightning bolt. Pretty OP lightning bolt there. Can't really bash and expect to win.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Pretty sure that's the best play.
Hurry up! Portals online!
Yeah, trading and not trading has the same result. But it's a little bit less risky if I'm proactive. Well, if I can out-top deck him, I'll win. But I don't know how likely that really is. My deck is mostly mid-range, and I have to out-top deck him right away. Oh, another one. Oh, amazing. He's also just been really lucky with the totems, which has been a pretty big problem this game. This card is worthless. I can maybe do something if I get a really good revenge, but with the heal totem, it's extremely unlikely.
You're in trouble now!
There's no way I can win anymore. Basically, this is Holy Smite, this is Moonfire. I have a Whirlwind, a Holy Smite, and a Moonfire right now. That's not bad. Just need to not run up against Taunt Totem. Oh. Fire Elemental lethal. And Lava Burst. There you go, guys. That's a 12-win Shaman deck. Pretty fucked up to queue against that with a 62 warrior. Well, even with the worst deck ever, I can generally outplay some opponents. Even on warrior. But there's not much to outplay when you have like top 1% of shamans versus bottom like 0.5% of arena. Like I can't close that gap. That's not how Hearthstone works. Like the best constructed player in the world is not going to win a game against an actual deck if he has 20 angry chickens in his deck, right? That's just not going to happen.
Portals online! Engage! What's the flight plan?
Looking good, boys. Looking very good. 20 angry chickens and 10 hobgoblins.
Your mother was a murloc.
Not so sure that would actually do well. But that's interesting. Damn. Yeah, this is good at least. If he Kodos, can't hit the Gurubashi. So that's nice. This game's almost impossible for him to win. I got a lead on the board, I countered him. He went second as a Warlock. That's GG, boys. 62 out of what? No, 62 average tier score among all the cards.
I am the dancing master.
Tap it. Oh yeah.
Engage. Touché.
No. Oh, it's lethal anyway. Oh, going second against Rogue. There goes like half my chance to win. Fine. Just keep some whatever early game cards, hope for the best.
It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in
I
here.
need this to hit. Whoa, it actually hit! If you have to go far, then you get transit or an Uber. I mean, my coworkers, I mean, when I was a computer technician, I was making what, like 20-something thousand a year? They're probably putting like a third of that into their car. I used the bicycle. I got in great shape. I think I lost maybe about 10 minutes to 20 minutes a day extra compared to driving to work and back home. Question is, at that time for me was not why should I drive? Question was, why the fuck were they driving? So I don't know. I think it's, I'm curious. It's the big deal. If you had a corporate job, you would need a car. How did I get Rampage? I picked Warrior and got really crappy options in my draft. Why is it so bad to go second against Rogue? Because Rogue's a tempo class, and if you go second, you lose a shitload of tempo. Which basically means you don't really win. The best aspect about Rogue is they will out-tempo you. If they go first and you go second, you amplify their advantage. It's a pretty big deal, really. Nope, nope, nope. There you go, that one. Yep, you can hit that one. There you go. No. Address that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Rogue is better with coin? Incorrect. There has never been a class ever in Arena that had an advantage going second. The HearthArena stats showed that. I think the exception to that was before the game was released. Before Rogue was nerfed. Pre-launch. I think then Rogue could have had an advantage by going second.
You must cleanse the sun well.
You have a sick car and stuff. When I was a kid, I had like a bunch of stickers and shit. It came with bubblegum in Romania, like fast cars and stuff. And like I have that admiration towards cool looking cars, but the cars I like are generally considered shitty and ugly. That is a sick looking car. Isn't it? Yeah, I fucking want it. But you're gonna have to drive. So yeah, those are the cars I like. I have some admiration towards cars and all that. I used to watch like what is it, like Jack Pimp My Ride, I think, and Overhauled, and like Jesse James and his 3 friends built some stupid car on the Discovery Channel. I watched those shows when I was a kid, but I don't feel the need to buy an expensive sports car and learn to drive. I think it's pointless and wasteful. Jack My Ride. Oh yeah, that show. Volvo P1800 is the best looking car. Let me check this out here. That is a pretty sweet looking car. People who criticize you for not driving don't live in Ontario. I did the math. The adjusted speed of driving, factoring the time spent work, means biking to work is faster. They want $250 a month for insurance for me because I'm a young male driver. $250 a month's pretty good, isn't it? $250 a month, you got lucky, bro. Yeah, in Toronto, $250 a month for car insurance is pretty low. So again, you know, I was working, I was making a bit over $20,000 a year as a computer technician. All of my coworkers had cars. What a fucking waste, right? How can you justify that?
Let the pain speak to me.
Average car insurance, Toronto.
Ready to ride.
Oh, shit.
Something up.
Apparently the average cost to insure a car is only like $1,500 a year in Toronto. That seems pretty low. I think that's close to what my dad pays. Yeah. No, I don't know if I should take the 4 damage. I'm just gonna kill this for free. It's gonna kill it for free anyway, then I'm gonna kill that for free anyway. So I think I'll just leave it.
Silver moon shall not fall.
Today, I don't have to be a princess. One shot.
You'd pay $2K a year for car insurance if all my medical was free. Right, but it's not.
You must cleanse the sunwell.
Like, in every country, there's some industry that just scams the crap out of its citizens. In Canada, we have insurance companies and telecommunications. Damn, what a ridiculous top deck that is.
Push forward.
Well played. Well fought.
Real estate is
I can see.
generally kind of a scam everywhere. Oh, going second again. No. Well, it's probably going to be the end of this arena run, but 4 wins with the worst deck I've ever drafted. That's not bad. Have I ever been to Greece? I have indeed. I stayed there for like a year and a half.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Damn, dude, that's pretty fucked up. So if you make $24 an hour after tax, and it's 15 minutes driving versus 40 minutes cycling, it's better to cycle.
Freed from the curse.
24 after tax is actually pretty damn good, because the tax rate, even the bottom one, is like fucking like 27% or something. So what is that? 24 divided by 1.27. Am I dumb? Yeah, I'm dumb. 1 second. Oh, I guess I'm fucked then.
Blade.
That's like $30 and like 50 cents an hour. That's a pretty well-paid job. So in a well-paid job in Canada, biking 40 minutes is better than driving 15 minutes. That honestly includes almost everybody. That's very interesting. The bottom federal tax rate is 19%. The top is 29%. Yes, but the tax rate that you're referring to does not include the provincial tax, which is another 20%.
Take this blade.
Special delivery.
Yeah, this guy's deck's just insane minions. I can't do this. It's even worse if you have an expensive car. I don't think anyone's making $50 a day in Canada.
To do.
Minimum wage in Canada is about $11. I actually don't know what it is, but it used to be $10.25 when I was working.
Put this apple on your head.
It's $10.50 right now. Nobody's getting paid $50 a day unless they're working part-time. And if they are, then yeah, okay.
One shot, one.
It's 11.25 in Ontario. Oh, I searched by Canada. Let me check. Ontario minimum wage. Oh yeah, 11.25. So yeah, nobody's making $50 a day.
I'm not ready.
We must cleanse the sunwell.
USA $7. Well, if you adjust for the difference in currencies, it's not much less, but I think living expenses in Canada are generally lower. Oh, great, Malagos. Nice.
I'm not ready.
Push forward.
This guy's deck seems really fucking insane. What the fuck? See, this is the shit I hate, dude. You have a deck that on a good day goes 12-0 versus the worst deck I've ever played.
None may challenge the living flame.
I'm so sad I can't punish that right now.
I am undefeated.
Okay. Top deck polymorph.
It's time for a lot of blood. Nox
It's one off lethal. I think it's bullshit that I have to play people like that at 4 and 2. I think it's bullshit that you have to play people like that at all. Okay, well. Worst deck ever. Over, at least. I got a legendary out of it.
Legendary.
Nat the Darkish.